Blink-182's meteoric rise began in Tom DeLonge's garage in San Diego in the early 90s. Their celebration of idiocy and unabashed honesty made them heroes for an entire generation of jackasses.
But we're like the Navy SEALs of punk rock, you know?
I don't think we want to be idols to anybody or like figures for people to look up to. We just want to play music and make people happy.
The follow-up to Enema of the State was Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
It's kind of like a joke about masturbation, but it also can mean, you know, just take off your pants and your jacket.
Featuring a tougher sound and plenty more adolescent-type humor.
We did the whole naked thing, but now we're doing this whole masturbation thing.
The album proved that Blink's popularity wasn't a fluke. Again, rocketing to the top of the charts and producing a series of unforgettable videos.
That video was the raddest video, I thought. I thought it was so cool. And I'm glad that we got to be a band that did it, you know?
I wrote the song specifically about a day when I was 18 years old, sitting in my driveway, and my parents, my whole family broke on that day. I don't know, I went through a heavy one when I was 18. My parents went through this crazy thing, and so I wrote the song, and I just know, you know, at least in the States, you know, 50% of all families break up, and they go through something crazy like that. So I was thinking, hey, there's going to be a lot of people that can relate to this, and they're probably going through the same thing.
Despite their explosive popularity, Mark, Tom, and Travis have pulled off the difficult feat of remaining humble and true to their dedicated fan base.
We've been very lucky in our lives, and we've been very blessed, and we've had a lot of really great opportunities. And if we can do something to help other people, then we will.
In 2003, they announced the Dollar Bill Club Tour, which took them across the country playing intimate venues to show their appreciation for their most hardcore fans. The price of each ticket, $1.
That's like why we started being in the band in the first place, is to play live music. And especially on this tour where you come back in these small clubs and you just feel the energy. It's so immediate. You start playing songs and the people are right there. You can see their faces. It's not like so much separation. It's a lot more personal. It's a lot more immediate. I love it.
Following a non-stop blitz of touring and publicity that lasted years, the band decided for the first time to spend some time apart and concentrate on other pursuits.
I'm so sick of fights, I hate them.
Mark spent more time with his newborn son, while Tom and Travis explored a darker sound with the side project, Boxcar Racer.
I've been thinking about doing something for a couple of years. I got together with a friend of mine, David, and started trying to create something kind of unique and different that we haven't done before. The message behind the band, you know, everything's totally different. It is a lot darker, and it is about different stuff, but, you know, it's a side of me that I haven't really had a chance to write about, so it's actually a lot of fun at the same time, you know?
In addition to this, Travis worked on The Transplants with Rancid's Tim Armstrong, striking gold with their debut album.
I think I've proved it to everyone. I went from playing in Blink, who sold millions of records, to doing band tours with The Transplants. You know what I mean? And like getting paid $400 a show or something. You know what I mean? We did our first 2 tours for free. So it's definitely not about money for me. It's about music. You know what I mean?
They also concentrated on their vast merchandising empire. Beyond the typical variety of band paraphernalia available on their website, Mark and Tom run loserkids.com, bringing together cool clothing and up-and-coming music.
Loserkids.com, it's like an online skate shop. I support good songs and good music, no matter what genre it is or no matter who's doing it, you know?
Travis also runs his own merchandising line called Famous Stars and Straps.
He does like belts and belt buckles and hot rod clothing and things like that.
2004's self-titled album represented a shift from the goofy sense of humor that marked their previous efforts.
If anything, our band's grown. Like, you know, when I first found a band, Tom and Mark only listened to punk rock music. You know what I mean? And now I mean, I think this is the best representation, like this new record, and it shows that I think everyone's just super into music more than we ever have. Like it's like a rebirth of our band. It feels, I don't know, it feels fresh now, you know what I mean? It's fun again, and like, we're doing it because of music, not because some idiots, you know, shining down on you talking about numbers, you know what I mean?
I think the two good things about pop-punk music is that it's based around melody and energy, and that's something that can apply to so many different types of forms of music, and we finally figured out how to do it, and that's why we made the record of our career. I just made the best record a band has ever made, ever. We're still the same Blink, just there's times where the music's a little bit more evolved.
A more mature effort, both musically and lyrically, the album reflected changes in their personal lives as a more introspective Blink-182 emerged.
There's a lot of great things that we can do and a lot that other bands can do. And it sounds weird because every band does this. I think when they get to a certain point, like, that's why you hear, like, the Beastie Boys talking about so many, you know, things that are important. But that's what's rad.
We're just really lucky and really stoked to be playing where we're playing and in front of the people that we're playing in front of. I mean, sometimes it's really tiring, and sometimes we're getting sick and we don't feel like touring, you know. But never do we ever not appreciate where we're at, you know. It's just it's worth any sacrifice.
Throughout their careers, they've stayed true to their agenda, having fun, staying honest, and working hard on their own terms.
When you just act like yourself and you're sincere about it, you don't have to try and be anything, you just are.
We're just everyday dudes. We're not rock stars or anything. We're just regular, stupid people. I think that people can relate to that.
Some of us are stupider than others, though.
Where we go from here? Turn all the lights down now.
But in early 2005, Blink-182 announced they were taking an indefinite hiatus.
Tom's an asshole.
Mark's pretty stupid.
Tom.
The reasons for the break spawned from rumored infighting between Tom and Mark over their ever-diversifying creative appetites and their unwavering need to achieve without artistic compromise.
I think we're good people, and I think our band, and we all have our issues, I'm sure.
Tom's newest offering, Angels and Airwaves, formed with members of Rocket from the Crypt and the Distillers, is prepping a new release, which they promise will be one of the greatest rock records ever. While Mark and Travis have found creative harmony with their new project, a hard-rocking, quasi-punk electronic band called Plus 44.
All we ever wanted was a chance to play music and be able to still make money and live our lives, you know?
I'm scared, please show me how to fight this. God has a master plan.
The reality is a band will get popular and disappear after a while, and maybe they'll stay popular for a few years or whatever.
Mark, Tom, and Travis have risen over the years from the underground to the mainstream, constantly challenging themselves to be tighter, funnier, and smarter. Whether you consider them total jackasses or iconic rock heroes, these bold young punks have proven their success isn't just a flash in the pan. Blink-182 was born to be.
This is a big, big leap for a television station to put something like this on air. I stick with my own father. I poop in my own mouth. All right. What else do you want to know from me? What are you filming right now? This isn't good shit. You gonna show this on TV? Shit. All that stuff I just did before, I don't show any of it. Yeah. It's not even funny.